pretty much everyone uses Clorox. Hey guys, it's Michaela here. Welcome back, or welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be doing Bleach Tie-dye DIY. So for this, you're gonna need any sort of dark piece of clothing, cloth, whatever you want to bleach tie-dye. Today I'm doing a black t-shirt and I already have it all ready to go, but I'll show you how to do that with another shirt that I did before. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some Clorox bleach or any sort of chlorine bleach. You're also going to want water. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take one of these bottles. I have rubber bands in there right now. So you're gonna want rubber bands, obviously, one of these bottles, or you can do a spray bottle too. I went to the store and they didn't have any spray bottles, so I just got one of these Pancake Art regular tie-dye bottles in the baking section of Michael's, so that's fun. And then you're gonna want some sort of bucket. I just have this small one because I'm just gonna be doing the one shirt, but if you're gonna be doing a lot of things, you're gonna want a pretty big bucket. And if you can go outside, do this outside, just because you wanna be in a ventilated area, and being outside is the best way to do that. What I have in here is I have 1 part bleach, 1 part water, so basically just 50-50. I'll show you what happens when you do just 100% bleach on it. And I only left it for an hour and it literally got a bunch of holes in it. It looks really cool, but it has holes in it, so you want to be very careful when you're doing this. So I just have this bucket, and then I already pre-mixed the bleach and half bleach, half water in here. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this sort of all over.
So the way you do the spiral design is you put your piece of clothing on a flat surface and you pick up when you want the spiral to start, and you start twisting until almost all the edges are collected, and then you'll put rubber bands around it so that it looks like this, and then you can start bleaching or tie-dyeing. So other methods you can do are the crumple like this, where it just shows up all crumpled and not really like any sort of pattern. You can also do a bullseye, which is this, and it'll come out like this, looking like a bullseye. There are also many other patterns you can do, but for this video I'm just going to do the spiral.
Right now I'm just going to take this and just sort of go ham.
So here I'm just putting on gloves and a mask to make sure that I don't breathe in the bleach while I pour it. So this is me doing the bleach tie-dye on the original shirt with just the bleach in the bottle. There's no half bleach, half water, so the dyeing does go much quicker and it actually ends up destroying the fabric, as you'll see later on. So bleach is super interesting because before we had the actual products like liquid bleach and other bleaches like hydrogen peroxide used for hair, they actually just referred to sun bleaching as bleaching. And they did this back in ancient Egyptian times up until the 1700s. Then eventually you had the invention of sodium hypochlorite, which is what chlorine or Clorox bleach is. So this is how the shirt with just the bleach sitting for an hour came out. Obviously it looks really cool, but there's also a lot of holes in it because it ruined the fabric, because the bleach is extremely strong, and if you leave it on for an hour, it tends to ruin the fabric. So make sure you're doing the half water, half bleach, and you're being very careful with how long you're leaving it on. So this was the color progression of the black shirt with the half bleach, half water bleach tie-dye mixture, and I did it on a dry shirt for the first time, and this is how it turned out after 2.5 hours of it sitting and after it was rinsed. So I actually went ahead and did it a second time, except I made sure the shirt was wet before I put the bleach on, and this time I only let it sit for 1 hour, and this is how it turned out in the end. Sodium hypochlorite actually was invented in the 1800s, but it didn't reach popularity until the early 1900s, around the time when the Clorox company started booming as a brand. Nowadays, most people have a bottle of Clorox or chlorine bleach somewhere lying around their house. Chlorine bleach today is predominantly used for disinfecting, cleaning, getting stains out, or making clothes whiter, and as you see now, it has become popular to bleach clothing for tie-dye or even just bleach wash denim. Aside from its versatility, bleach has become very popular today, not only because of its uses in fashion, but also because of its uses in science and the media in general. In just the last 100 years, this toxic chemical has gone from being a disinfecting agent to a cleaning product, all the way to something used in fashion and in the science fields. Liquid bleach has come a long way, but we still need to be careful how we use it. And this is how it came out and how it looks on in the end. So just to show you guys how they came out, this one came out really nice. It has no holes in it. And I did one layer with the shirt dry with the half water, half bleach, and then one where it was wet, and that's how you got that faded effect. And then you can see more on this one. I didn't do this one wet at all. It was just a dry shirt with straight bleach, and you definitely don't want to do that because you end up with a lot of holes. I couldn't even wear it for you guys because there's just so many holes, as you can see. But if you want a more sharp effect, you could still do the half water, half bleach. Just don't wet the shirt first. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!